Dames Beats. What's up, Sagara? Happy Friday. Ready to get started in this stream today. It's going to be a short stream today, guys. I got my daughter downstairs with me while my wife is out and about. When do you usually do these? Daytime. I have music I want you to showcase for sure. I usually do these the same time every week, Friday at 10 a.m. I almost said specific. Pacific Standard Time. What is good? X.E.L.O. Like I said, today is going to be a short stream, so make sure that if you have submitted your track, you already do so. I won't be going over a lot of tracks today because I have my daughter downstairs with me. She's chilling on a tablet, and as soon as she has to use the bathroom or she needs my attention, I'm going to give it to her. So, a short stream, make sure you share it. If you're new here, I go back Excalibur Zero, the music producer you can grow with, and I help music producers and artists create a back-end stream of revenue through sync licensing. I have 8 years of music composing experience and 6 years of music supervision experience working for one of the top 3 music libraries in reality TV. And my goal is to help out musicians who are looking to create a full-time income with music. What is up, Revision? Hey, I appreciate that, Dan. I'm glad you like it, man. What is good, my boy, Focal Point, a.k.a. Marlon? What is up? All right, first up, we're going to get it started already. We got the homie Broke Boy Beats. What's up, Broke Boy? What's up, Carlos? It is Friday yet again. We meet again. Welcome back. All right, first up, we got the homie Broke Boy. This is called Stress. Broke Boy, really solid. This is a really good light drama, emotional drama type of track. Those do well on TV all the time. It also will fit in a lot of different other contexts, but I feel like it would really shine in that type of context as far as reality TV. This is a solid track. Dope work. The structure is all on point. I love how you build, like you introduce this little melody. I think it's like right here, and then you bring it back into the hook. Clean, man. A lot of build there. Nicely done. And I told you guys this before, but drill is starting to pop off on sync licensing. Usually music for TV shows is about 1 to 2 years behind as far as the current sound or Billboard sound. And I think that drill right now is really starting to catch on. I've been recently seeing more drill beats that I've created starting to place. So if you make more current style music, or if you're making the current style music right now, you have the advantage. All right, next up, we got the homie Hamada. He said, try new stuff like Vlar and Mesto. You already know it's about to be a party with Hamada. He has the EDM bangers. What's good, Wayward? Good, why I am. That was ridiculous. What is this dude on, bro? Oh my goodness. Every time he comes up in here, man, it's like he elevates every time. Ridiculous, Hamada. I know you're probably watching the restream. Carlos said, I can see John Wick tearing up the club to this. Broke Boy said he was shuffling to this. Crazy, man. That chord progression is so solid. I love it. Nicely done. That drop too. Whew. On another level. On another level indeed. So fire. Exactly. Next up, we got the homie Wayward Ambience. He said, sharing 2 for tomorrow's stream. Gonna try to get 1 more together. But these are fresh. Dope, man. Glad you turned in some fresh tracks. And also, you don't have to make drill, man. Just because we said that, like I said, music is 1 to 2 years behind. Now they're finally catching up to drill. Make what you're comfortable at. It's gonna be more beneficial to you to make and create what you're comfortable at creating. You just got to understand the context you're putting in. As soon as you understand the context you're putting in, it's going to help you. Like, I wouldn't tell Hamada that last track to put that in reality TV. It's like, it has a different feel. It would fit in a better context. Like, Carlos already gave an idea of where he thought it would fit, which is like a John Wick movie. He said tearing up the club. Like, that's a perfect understanding of context in a track. So just because you see us talking about like, oh, drill beats are starting to place, doesn't mean you necessarily need to make it. You should be creating what you're comfortable with creating. Unless you like making drill. If you like making drill, then, start making. I can hear this in a fight scene or a car chase. Yeah, DJ Rooster, exactly. What's up, DJ Rooster? Demoris, oh my gosh. What's good, Demoris? It's been a minute. Welcome back. Does he bump people's music as well, or just placement tracks? No, I bump people's music. It's whatever people want to submit. I think Hamada just turning in tracks that he has been working on. Not everything necessarily is for sync, but I do like to give advice for people who are submitting tracks for sync advice. Let's get it, Wayward. I'm gonna pause it right there since you have 3. What context do you think that would fit in? I feel like for this one, I don't really know a specific context it would fit in, because at first it almost starts like it's drama, but then it starts almost like a underscore. I mean, then it finishes like almost like an underscore, and then this part, it definitely builds into like a scene opener type of feel. So it has like 3 different feelings to this. I would get it in one direction as far as where you think it would fit, like where you want to put it as far as it. If it should sound like underscore, which is the music used in background for like dialogue. It's very neutral tone. This is like a very neutral tone track, right? It's not like dramatic. It's not emotional. It's not comedic or funny. It's more like very neutral, which is good. If you're making tracks for underscore, you want to make sure that it keeps it neutral. but I want to know, when you're making this track or when you're submitting it, what intention do you have with it? This one, I think it's too all over the place to really give it a direction. So if you do want to rework on this track, put it in one direction, like with the piano coming in and the pizzicato coming in and that synth coming in, it changes too much. But let's listen to this next one, see if we can give you more direction. This is giving me like OST vibes, like video game vibes, for sure. I like that one too, Coach. What's up, Coach? You said underscore for an animated movie. Yeah, I can hear that too. Yeah, this was nice. I like this one. I don't really have too much as far as like critiquing this. It's like nice and colorful. It fits a context really well as far as like animated or video game vibes, in my opinion, as well. Like, this is a nice textural, colorful track. I think it fits really well for the context that it's in. That one has more direction. And if you're creating, I just saw that you said that you're creating on days that you feel at the moment. And then the other tracks you submitted before previously remind me of like you just creating in the moment. And if you're making stuff like this, then like I said, understanding the context, if it fits better for video games or animated, why don't you like start creating for that direction? Not necessarily creating, like sitting down saying, you know what, I'm going to create specifically for this video game, but more so like, okay, I like to create based off how I feel. Most of my direction feels like this. So I think this would best fit in video games. Let me create more tracks with that intention. Now with going in, understanding how to structure it for, you know, a video game or an animated film. That's a smooth one. All right, we got one more from the homie Wayward. This is called Morning's Grace. That's a nice name for a track. Kingdom Heart type. What's up, Alan? Nice switch up right here. right, dope. Wayward, this is a solid track too as well. I think that this can really like shine for like an ad type of feel or a promo video type of feel, but I would recommend speeding it up. In my opinion, I think if you sped this track up by like at least 10 dB, or not dB, but BPM, then I feel like it could fit really well in that like ad promo space context, which pays really well. And then also one suggestion, this track feels like it's building, which is good. It's really good, actually. You have nice sound selection and stuff like that. I feel like this track is building. At this end right here, it should feel like a grand outro finale to, you know, to this feel. You want this to really build into that sting that you have at the end of the track. Like you have like parts of this track where it feels like it's building gradually. Like you have a nice like tension kind of like build right here a little bit. But this part of the track should end really strong, like adding some maybe strings or something in the background to make it sound full, like really lush chord progressive strings in the background. Maybe we'll bring this up a little bit, or maybe adding more tempo to the drums, adding more rhythm to it. Those are the two best advice that I feel like I can give to this track. This is a solid track. I like it. These two are really solid. Nicely done from the homie Wayward. I appreciate that, Demorris. You have a great weekend as well. It's a 3-track progression, so I guess I'm developing a technique. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? But solid work. I really like these two. Nicely done, Wayward. Next up, we got the homie His Verse. He said, "Hey, mate, I'm really sorry that I couldn't attend last few streams. I moved to a new city for my college and job. It's been a month, and I've started to manage my music, job, and college all together. So, yeah." Hey, man, no problem at all. Glad to see you on your grind, man. We are all familiar with the grind. Hopefully, college, the transition has been well. You've been able to take some time to yourself and make music. Welcome back to the stream. Let's get it. This one's called 2012. Nice sting. Let me listen to something real quick. All right, dope work. His Verse. I like this track. Has a good vibe to it. Almost has like a scene closer feel to it a little bit, especially when it builds up at the end here. Scene closers are used to show resolution for the show, like the show or movie. They're usually found at the end of the TV show when all of like the confrontation or drama is settled out. It'll be at the end, usually to tracks like this. I think that a couple things you can do to like beef this up is one, the melodies are really quiet compared to the drums. The drums are nice, loud, and punchy. But I want those pianos like higher in the mix. That way you can have a better balance of it. I like this little part right here in the verse. But I think you could take the hi-hat out because you already have the hi-hat here in the beginning. You could probably drop it here and just have the clap, let the track breathe a little bit, and then just build up here. it's good, but your drums are really repetitive. So what I recommend to not make them as repetitive is, instead of using the hi-hats with the rolls here at the beginning, or actually you can use the hi-hats with the rolls here. So this hi-hat pattern right here, I think works really well, but I would change it up here at the beginning, where it's just like a two-step or very simple, like just like, you know, use as accents or whatever, where it's kind of just introduced at this beginning verse, and at the end, when everything's building up and driving into that sting, it feels like it has more tempo with those hi-hat rolls that you have included. Especially because the drums are kind of the same the entire track. They're a little bit repetitive. So doing something simple like that can change it up a little bit. Other than that, I don't have too much feedback. Nicely done. Next up, we got the homie Charismatic. All right. He said, what's up, everyone? Happy Friday. Just have one track this week. Been busy with my life. It's a combo of funk and a psytrance, and I'm trying to see how this would fit sync-wise. Happy Friday, and appreciate everyone here. Big facts, man. Appreciate everybody here. This one's called Put Your Hands Up from the homie Charismatic. Signature Charismatic Swifter right there. Dope. Very different from what you usually make, which is crazy to see your horizon as far as versatility. I think that this was giving me really big video game race car driver like game vibes, like Need for Speed. I feel that like a Need for Speed vibe with this one. Some sci-fi Tron shooter. I can hear that too. Yeah, this was dope. Very different. Charismatic. I like this a lot, especially when the boom 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 bass was hitting right here. First, I was like feeling like Mortal Kombat. But then when it got to the end right here, I would just imagine me playing like one of those race car games at the movie theater. Or Need for Speed. I love Need for Speed. All right, next up, we got the homie Revision. He said, happy Friday. This one's called Finish Him. Speaking of Mortal Kombat. fire, bro. That was a good sting too. Crazy. That's a good drama track. It's like heavy drama. So heavy drama is usually used like in big confrontation scenes in reality TV. So when you see them fighting or things are starting to go down or confrontation or suspense is starting to build up, that's the type of music you hear. And that's a perfect representation of that sound. So nicely done, man. I have no notes, no critique. I love the structure of it, the energy of it. It's on point. Sound selection is on point. Mix is clean. Love the drops, and the B section is crazy. Like the little switch up right there, perfect. Clean work, Revision, man. You're locked in, bro. You're locked in. Love to hear it. All right, next up, we got the homie YIM. He said, hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Haven't made too much this week. Here's a beat string idea and sample. Nice. All right, Charismatic. Have a good weekend, bro. Bounce is crazy. Crazy, bro. That beat came in so fire. Bounce is ridiculous. Love the little vocal chop. The beat's just crazy. Your percussion is always on point. Got YIM with another one. This was called Gesture. It's a string idea. This is beautiful. That was beautiful. That felt like some Halo, like Halo OST vibes, or like a good movie, or even a high quality drama TV show. That was ridiculous. It's crazy because YIM revealed to us last week that he plugs in all his notes, right? You click in all your notes, right? You don't play the piano, which is ridiculous that you could create something like that. The fact that he can go from this to this is crazy. Got one more from the homie. This was called Blank Slate. Sound selection is ridiculous, bro. Incredible. What's good, Brizzy? Welcome back. The vocals are you? What? That's crazy. What? Ridiculous, man. This dude YIM is a problem. He's a problem. He's a problem. Nicely done. Even just a sample. We just listened to a whole 2 minute and 45 second or 2 minute and 53 second sample, and it was still crazy. Sounds like Joker, Harley Quinn breaking out of the Silent Side beat. I can just hear Quad X coming in with a collab on this track and just killing it. All right, next up we got Chikara. Oh, okay. I got you, Dan James. I see you got a YouTube channel. I'll search up that YouTube channel for you. We got Chikara, and we'll end it up on Dan James. I got the daughter in the background, so we're going to get lunch soon. And like I said, it's going to be a short stream today, so we'll end it on Dan James today. And let's play the homie Chikara's track. Hey, thanks, All right, bet, Dan. No problem. I know Chikara's structure. Good bridge. Chikara. I like the vocals you put in the background too to this one. I got you, Dan James. I got your email. One more from the homie Chikara. This is a pop Aries type beat called Your Stars. tom drums. Pause right there. It's clean Chikara. Did you program those drums yourself? I like the little tom drums that you added to that. And congrats on your first exclusive beat sale. That's dope, man. I love that feeling. Getting your first beat sale. You can get a placement of some type of advertisement. Yeah, definitely. That Chikara has a perfect sound. Even his just tight beats that he released, the perfect sound for sync licensing. So versatile. All right, I got the homie Dan James up. This is called Dirty Water. I wouldn't do it with Flint then. I got you, Flint. That'll be the last track we'll play for the stream, and then after that we gotta wrap it up.
Oh, I say turn up all the dirty water. Turn up all the. Oh, be so bad, so please don't bother. Be so bad, so please don't bother. Oh, I say turn up all the dirty water. I'm just tryna start. Tell me what you want, but get no fuck. I'm about to bust. Put the pressure on the throw it up. Had to give it up. Bigger booty girl, go shake it up. Something like the liquor in my cup. Go and turn it up. All up in the club. Shorty, show me love. Yeah. Swear to God, shorty, you know everything lit. All I do is go, and you know I don't quit. Back up in this bitch, I keep it lit. I stay on my shit. Ride out with my squad, I'm with my niggas. Drunk up off the fifth. Back up in this bitch, I keep it lit. I stay on my shit. Ride out with my squad, I'm with my niggas. Drunk up F and fifth. Back up in this bitch, I keep it lit. I stay on my shit. Ride out with my squad, I'm with my niggas. Drunk up F and fifth. Stay up in the kitchen, watch me whip. I said, watch me whip. Hit it with the switch, now watch me flick. Watch me flick the wrist like. Oh, I say turn up all the dirty water. Turn up all the dirty water. Oh, be so bad, so please don't bother. Be so bad, so please don't bother. Oh, I say turn up all the dirty water. Turn up all the dirty water. Oh, be so bad, so please don't bother. I be sip. I be flipping, flip. Water whip. Boy, I'm different. Cause shawty, I need that green. I see, and my dreams. I do it for the T, and I know that you see. I can get it right now. Tell me what you need, you can get it right now. And she fucking with me, that drip make her say wow. Any night of the week, she gon' get it right now. Shawty think I'm a dog, I'ma hit it with a pow. Hit it from the back, make that kitty say meow. Tryna hit it from the scene, I'ma be here for a while. Oh, I say turn up all that dirty water. Oh, be so bad, so please don't bother. Oh.
Right, pause it right there. That was clean. Dan James, you got the bounce to it. I want to hear some tracks that you submit for sync. This could fit like in a Netflix. So usually if you have like cuss words and stuff like that, you can put it into like Netflix and HBO Max, Showtime, all that stuff. But if not, if you put it into like cable television, you gotta be careful. All right, Third said, all you guys do is sync. All you do sync. Pretty much everybody here does sync. Not everybody, but pretty much everybody. Even if you don't do sync, you're still welcome here to chill. You said, I made so many beats trying to learn about placements. Hey, man, you came to the right place. The Discord community is in the bio, the description below. If anybody's submitting right now, unfortunately, I can only play Flints. That's going to be the last one. I have my daughter in the background just chilling. About to get some lunch here soon. Samoda, this is a really good question. You said, if you have frequent collaborators, are you able to sign them to a singular one-top agreement that clears all your tracks that you guys would make together? Yes, you can. Some libraries prefer that you guys do that. If you do have collaborators, other libraries kind of work like if you have a collaborator that you work with, they kind of work where you do the agreement with them and they'll have no part of it. They don't want any part of that agreement. You just split whatever your percentage is with that other producer or collaborator. But sometimes you'll sign an agreement where you guys both work together and you guys will split it however your agreement is split. And you guys can just submit tracks together or separate. But yeah, I've seen both scenarios. That's a good question. All critiques are welcome. No ego, just trying to learn more. Okay, I like that. Like that mindset. I'll keep showing up. It's a good exercise. Yes, sir, Wayward. That's what it's about, man. Having fun. Love, I'm a dip. I'll send some sync next week. All right, for sure. Have a good one. Thanks for coming through. I'm going to play this last one from the homie Flint, and then we're out. Thank you. Nice verse section here. Very minimal. Has a lot of space for dialogue right here. Nice build up here. One sec, Luna. One sec. One sec, okay? This is dope. I like this Flint a lot. I think this two things that will help this a little bit. One, I would try a version that's sped up to see how it fits because it is like a light tension, light drama track, which fits really well for TV. This trap beat fits really well for sync, in my opinion. I would try to, or at least have like a stem where it's a version sped up. And then the last thing would be, it gets a little repetitive once it gets to the hook again because you already reintroduced all the elements that you have in the hook pretty much right here at the end of your verse as far as melodies. So I would add either one more counter melody or anything that can kind of accent and build a little bit more depth to the progression here at the end. So that could be like string stabs or like brass stabs or anything to kind of beef it up at the end. That way when it's going into this sting, it has a little bit of drive or momentum. But other than that, this is a solid track. Love the sound selection. The arrangement's on point. Nicely done from the homie Flint. So Modi said, thanks God, I don't have to repeatedly sign one stop agreement each time a track. It just depends on your library. But yeah, you can sign one singular agreement for each collaborator that clears all tracks. Yeah, I know people who, like the library that works like that, what you're talking about, Samoda, is Jingle Punks that I know of. All right, guys, that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of the stream. Luna, do you want to come here? I'm going to see if my daughter will say hi. Can you come here and come say hi? You can put your tablet right there. This is the first time daughter reveal on stream. She didn't have school today. You want to say hi? You say hi right there. Go like this. Nobody can see. You can't see anybody here. All right. All right, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll be back next Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Have a great weekend. Create. Have fun. Start submitting to libraries if you haven't already. If you haven't already and you've been in the stream for a while, you haven't started submitting, why not? Take the chance, all right? All right, you guys have a good one. Hey, Carlos, fellow girl dad, let's go. Let's go.